And the Wichita Wind Surge plays its first game in Riverfront Stadium. How things went on and off the field. Cake News at 10 starts right now. Good evening, everyone. I'm David Scott. The first home game for the Wichita Wind Surge is almost in the books, and while it's been a huge success off the field, now we have to try to get one on it. The Cake News team has been covering this all day long at Riverfront. We join Deb Ferris live out there right now with more. Deb, big night.
And David, we are having a blast along with about 8,000 of our closest friends that filled this stadium tonight. This game is almost over and it's a close one. We're in the top of the ninth. The Surge is losing 3-2, but they'll have one more chance. And I can say, just from talking to all the staff members and fans, everyone is having a blast down here. Things have gone smoothly. We have live team coverage. Eli Higgins is checking out the Delano district nearby to see how businesses fared tonight. But first, let's get over to Hannah Baker with a look at how fans enjoyed the game. Hannah?
Yeah, we've got a close one here, but here at Riverfront Stadium. But win or lose, this will be a game that baseball fans here in Wichita have waited for years. The Riverfront Stadium's opening night went off without an error as fans filled the stands to cheer on the Wichita Wind Surge.
Oh, it's been worth it, yeah. It's very much, the wait's been worth it.
I think this is the first event we've had all year that's been somewhat normal, so I think that's why it's sold out. So many people are excited to just do regular things in Wichita again.
For many people, this was their first time seeing the stadium in person after years of delays because of construction and COVID. But fans say they were thrilled to attend the long-awaited night. One of baseball's favorite characters, Lawrence Levy, known as Marlin Man, was invited by the governor.
With grass and fans, and I'm beginning to feel tonight, for the first time in a year and a half, the world is getting back to normal.
The Wind Surge required everyone inside to wear masks, and at the front gates there were security checks with a clear bag policy in place. The stadium is also cashless, so you have to bring your card to make purchases unless you visited the cash-to-card kiosk. The concession stands busy with lines of people waiting to get pretzels, popcorn, and hot dogs. All the kind of stuff you need to make the game day experience the best it can be.
Great feeling. You know, it's been a long process, long journey for everybody here.
The team shop was also opened up where fans attending the game could go get merch to support the Wichita Wind Surge and remember opening night at the Riverfront Stadium. And of course, if you missed tonight's game, there's going to be plenty of opportunities to check out a game sometime this week. There's also promotions going on every night. Live at Riverfront Stadium, Hannah Baker, Cake News on your side.
And while a lot of people did eat the concessions here at the stadium, a lot more people went over to the Delano district to spend some money. Let's check in now with Cake's Eli Higgins, who spent some time down there tonight to see just how businesses fare. Eli?
Deb, it's been a busy day here at Riverfront Stadium. A near sold-out crowd, and even the grass berms over here have been pretty much full of people. Now, this big rush of people was also big for the businesses nearby.
The long-anticipated Wind Surge baseball game came to life Tuesday as the team faced off against the Amarillo Sod Poodles in its first ever home game.
We're so excited to welcome this great community into this unbelievable ballpark finally.
The near sold-out crowd was also good news for nearby businesses. The Delano district packed with cars and foot traffic in the hours leading up to the game.
We just made a bunch of pies. We're doing a game day menu, so we're just doing slices, garlic knots, breadsticks, and mozzarella sticks just to keep the rush going.
Picasso's shift leader James Spradlin says Tuesdays are usually dead, but up until the game started, they were packed with customers.
Yeah, it was definitely a nice change of pace, seeing a lot more people in here, especially with baseball starting. Just really cool to see.
Wind Surge General Manager Jared Forma says bringing the community together is something he hopes to keep doing for years to come.
Hopefully this is step one of really providing some normalcy again.
Now, although this game is almost over, if you missed it, there is lots going on this week with opening week. So for a link to the schedule, just go to cake.com and click on this story. Live downtown, Eli Higgins, Cake News on your side.
All right, thanks so much, Eli. And as I mentioned, about 8,000 fans packed this place tonight. A lot of them are starting to stream out as the game is about to wrap up. Of Chris Lilly will have all the highlights coming up and hopefully some interviews from the winning team, which we hope will be Surge. We'll see how that goes. For now, we're live in Delano. Deb Ferris, Cake News on your side.
Now with sports from all across Cakeland, here is Cake Sports anchor Chris Lilly.
Affiliated baseball made its grand return to Wichita tonight. The Wichita Wind Surge and the Amarillo Sod Poodles breaking in Riverfront Stadium. And so we had a new team in its new home, making for a special evening on the baseball diamond. And let's get to those highlights between the Sod Poodles and Wind Surge. Cole Sands taking the mound for the Wind Surge, and he's the 15th rated prospect in the Twins organization, and he was shoving early on. He would go 4 innings, only giving up 3 hits, and he struck out 5. The thousands in the crowd loving it. And Sands got into some trouble in the 4th inning. Ryder Jones with a line drive to left field. Jones brings in 2 runs, and the Wind Surge down 2-0. But have no fear, Windy rallying the troops. Caleb Hamilton going to work. A single to right field. Plates Gilberto Celestino. And there's the Surge's first run at Riverfront Stadium. Take a bow, Caleb Hamilton, for bringing him home. Next batter, Roy Morales moving the line with a single right up the gut. That'll do, and it was all tied up at 2, but it's the Sod Poodles who win this game 3-2, but it was always more than just tonight. And this Wind Surge team, they are filled with pride because they are the first players to ever play for the team.
That's one of the reasons we're so excited. You know, when you have a brand new stadium and you're going to be like, it's like when you got the opening game day, you know, you want to win that game.
That energy is bringing the best out of us, and I'm sure, and I'm very confident, you know, it's going to keep coming out, because that, I mean, from what I've noticed throughout my years playing in pro ball, something about a clubhouse that's just vibing and has some good emotions and just that work ethic. I mean, it's just unbeatable. And so far, you know, this team just seems to have everything.
Let me see, it's my 400 and I can't remember, 478 or 79 win as a manager. So basically, I won this game tonight. I want to win tonight.
So they didn't get that win, but you can tell just really how much it means to them to be on the Wind Surge and to be playing here in Wichita. The good news is they get 5 more games against the Sod Poodles, and that continues into tomorrow night. Reporting live from Riverfront Stadium, they're turning on the sprinklers. That's time to go home. See y'all later.
Just a hint there.
It's not over until you showered.
Until they start turning the sprinkler heads.
Exactly. Yeah. I want you to get off the field. All right, let's take a look at what's going on right now. As far as anything falling from the sky, no. And it would be a very small chance of seeing a little lone shower overnight tonight. Still a lot of cloud cover when you wake up. 48 degrees at 8 o'clock. That small chance of basically some sprinkles. 55 at noon. Still a lot of cloud cover. And I think we'll get more sunshine late in the day. And that sunshine will pop up a couple of stray showers. The odds are you're not going to see one. If you do, it won't be much. It'll be brief, and it will move on.